Hello, everybody. Welcome. Got a couple things I had to get done last second. So thanks for waiting. You get this rice going. We're starting to run clear. Chicken stock. Tomato paste. Mexican oregano. What else was I going to put here? Red pepper flakes. And saison. Oh. And a little bit of chicken bouillon. Okay. Okie dokie. Next up, food processor. Excuse me, I actually need to take care of these real quick. So, I'm going to wash all these vegetables, and we'll go from there. Okay, I need to cut these up. Okay. Just need to rehydrate those. Alright, I got some water. Get that in the microwave. Alright, I got a pan. The best we got. Apparently, by doing this, you reactivate some of the flavor and heat that gets lost in dehydration. You only really have to heat it up for about 10-15 seconds. Really smell it. All right. Move this pan off heat. Those are going to hang out for 10 minutes while we continue to prep everything else. Starting with those. Okie dokie. Potatoes done. Do. feel like that one's a little big. I still have more to go, but it's starting to fill up. Okay, tomatoes cut. I'm gonna go wash off my board real quick. There's a lot of juice. Oh, nicely done. Alright, one more wash off plus my hands, because I really don't want to get Serrano oil in my eye. Okie dokie. Garlic. Well, that certainly didn't survive first contact with the enemy. This one was already falling apart. That one was a waste. It basically disintegrated. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have an onion I haven't cut. What am I doing? I knew something seemed off. Lucky this will take no time at all. Okay. Heat oil and pan over medium, add potatoes, peppers, and onions. Okay. I'm gonna get some of this started since everything else is gonna come together. Supposed to have 2 of these onions, but I accidentally used 2 yesterday, thinking I only needed 1 today. I get for not double checking. Okie dokie. Let's get that boil going. Okay. I've got here's a little miniature one. So there's the peppers I've been rehydrating. Here's the juice. There we go. Now we're going to be pouring that in to our everything. Alright, my pan is hot. I can see because the oil is lightly smoking. So, let's bring you over to that and then start this process. Potatoes. Okay. Everybody want to go out? We're definitely. Okay. Tomatoes. Hey, Rednificent, welcome back. How you doing? Making some P-Walk. Making some Picadillo. Never had it, read about it, sounded good, found a recipe, said let's try it. It's kind of like a Mexican stew, but I think a lot of the liquid simmers off. Okay. Stirring in garlic. Looks like it'll be good, yeah. I took a couple of Guajillo chilies, the ones that are dehydrated, and reconstituted them. That was not a part of the recipe, but I had them sitting around, and I felt like they'd be good in this. Yeah, this is basically jalapenos, serranos, yellow onion, diced potatoes, pork, a couple Roma tomatoes, garlic. I think he's hungry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
You didn't give him breakfast until like 11 o'clock.
He doesn't eat it usually.
Alright. Cumin. Smoked paprika. What was that liquid? That was the reconstituted guajillo chilies. That I trimmed the ends off, took out the seeds, heated them in the pan for about 15-20 seconds per side, and then put them in boiling water to basically start to rehydrate, and then blended them together. It makes like a spicy chili paste. It's not my fault you don't come up to eat.
Are those big chunks of potatoes or are they peppers? They're tomatoes.
What will make you want to eat it more?
Peppers, but it's tomatoes, I can tell.
Yeah, it should be flavorful. No, they're red onions. Remember I had red onions the other day? Or not red onions.
This is not a red onion.
Red peppers. I had red peppers the other day, remember? Oh, you didn't eat the breakfast casserole, so you never had them.
I eat the breakfast casserole. I said what I said.
You ate the breakfast casserole?
I had it for lunch.
What was the point
Of what?
of making all those extra lunches so you could eat, and then you skip all of that to eat breakfast?
The pasta's still good for another day.
I know, it's just inconsistent.
Well, when I got up here, the breakfast casserole is what sounded good. Because I forgot I had it. What? It was honestly probably better for me because it had eggs and all that in it.
It also had bacon, which is in the other one.
Yeah. Did you put pineapple in here?
Those are potatoes.
Oh, they are potatoes. I was really confused.
It's red onions. I saw them chop them up. You can't go wrong with that breakfast casserole. Yeah, the breakfast casserole was fantastic.
Red onions are not red on the inside.
Yes, they are.
Not the way that, like, peppers and stuff are.
You're colorblind.
I am not. And the breakfast casserole was delicious. I thought about having more. Shut up, Lily.
My wife gets it too good.
I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm supposed to bring this up to a simmer and simmer it for 20 minutes. The flavors on this smell amazing. Is today supposed to be your long day or tomorrow your long day?
Today was my long day.
Okay.
I'm also working from home tomorrow.
Okay, well don't forget we have parapos.
I know.
Okay.
I'll
You should
have
stay
first
out.
dinner, and then I will have second dinner. Probably not till like 7 or something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's your day, Red? It was alright. We did a spring cleanup and mulch, and I got to start training a new part-timer. Oh. Do you enjoy training people? Because I despise training people.
Gonna clean up my sinuses.
I don't know, I'm not a maid.
Is it gonna be spicy?
It'll be...
It's all jalapenos in it.
It won't be
Is
one.
that Mexican rice?
It won't be a 1 on the Scoville scale, if that's what you're asking.
What? Eat your ice. It looks ever so hopeful when I walk into that little cup here. Nothing. You can continue. Look hopeful. This week's recycle, isn't it? Because we have to try it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That broth looks awesome. I'd like to drink it in a cup. Well, kind of. It could be fun if you get a chance to relay all my experience. But it's also stressful because I have to keep the job running on time. But it often takes a lot more time to sit there babying someone. Yeah, I understand that. Most of the time, I'm more worried about what I'm doing wrong. Or teaching them wrong. Then it's like a direct reflection on me. We consider ourselves a high-end gardening company, so it can be pretty frustrating when people don't get it. Yeah, no, I understand. You have a image and a reputation to maintain.
The level of expectation.
Yeah. Level of expectations, as my wife says. If I didn't have certain plant locations literally memorized, then people would be killing stuff left and right. I mean, that's good. I don't know what kind of plants you guys are maintaining, but trees can get expensive, and so can a bunch of other plants, depending on what people have or want. Especially if you're high end. Do you have fun playing Halo down there?
Yeah.
I heard you cry out in surprise at one point.
There was a time I very much got startled. I know you don't care about the people around, but yes, there was a time when I got very startled. Someone was invisible. And then
Burying things with mulch. Mostly small native ground covers, which are like $5 a plug a lot of times. We do all kinds of things though, but it's mostly native plants and they're hard to find and generally expensive. Yeah, that makes sense. We have a cherry blossom in our front yard. The tree. I wanted one. The first one we put in that spot died. But we had essentially a warranty on it through the tree company we bought it from. And so we put a new one in last year, and so far it hasn't died. But that spot has basically had 3 trees at this point, 2 of which died and then like had fungus growth, and this one that seems to have survived so far. Other than that, we just basically have a couple of shrubs out front and then a perennial or 2 that we switch out every year.
Annual.
What? I thought annual was the one that came back. I've got 2 more people to train coming up soon too. Are you watering enough or watering too much? Perennials come back, annuals flower and die in 1 year. Yeah, that's backwards to me, just from the naming convention, but yeah. No, we weren't watering it too much. One of them drowned just from rain because it was a new tree and we had a crap ton of rain. At least that's what we think. And then one basically got blown over. Our plot is just clay, mostly. So I think everything has a very hard time rooting. But once again, I'm not an expert. That sucks. What did you say you had there now? It's a
Some type of cherry blossom.
it's a cherry tree. It's a Japanese cherry blossom tree. We bought specifically a bigger one this time. A bigger, older one, so that it would hopefully be a little bit more sturdy. Because we had a little tiny one that didn't make it. And then before that was just some sort of random tree, whatever they put in when they build the house. The budget for like the plants that they put in on a house is like non-existent. So we got whatever cheap thing they did. Sounds cool though. Hopefully it pulls through and thrives. Yeah, it's budding right now, so hopefully we'll actually get some pink blossoms this year. Hey.
Hey, bud. It's the neighbors. Calm down.
Somebody was locking their car. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Go look at the door. Don't bark over here. Should be any day, yeah. BC Peak Blossom should be coming up like next week or two. Yeah. I got to see him once and it was pretty cool. I think I'm gonna have to simmer this like 10 minutes longer because I added more liquid than it had said to by doing the chipotles, or the chilies. Because one, it was a good use of them, and two... Oh. It's just because you're hungry. Sorry. Will you? There seems to be quite a few videos to watch. Yeah. This is going to be a fun one for you to try and figure out how to take a pretty picture of. So, a lot of liquids.
Well,
How long have you been doing lawnscaping? I mean, if you're training people, then you have to have been doing it a decent amount of time. Unless you guys are just perpetually understaffed, like literally every business in the world seems to think they are. 10 years this year. Woo! I'm coming up on 6 years at my job in July. Longest I've ever held a job for sure. Yeah, me too. My second longest was 3.5 years. I'm not built for being outside and using my body as for a living. I beat it up too much in college playing football. So I worked at CarMax through the end of college, or when I switched majors and basically had to finish or start a new degree. But they had tuition reimbursement, so I was able to basically go for essentially for free and finish the degree. But I was outside in the cold. And they had no people. It was very stressful. I was happy to be done with it. I basically, as soon as I knew I was graduating, I quit that and then applied to my current job, and that's where I've been, which has worked out relatively nicely so far. Started when I was 22. Hard to imagine even being so long. I know. What's crazy is if you got to think about when you're going to retire. I'm 32, and my retirement isn't until 59. I mean, even if you were to try and retire on Social Security, it's not enough to live and function. Not in today's day and age. But I hope it's there. I've put a lot of money in it. You know, because retirement was built on Social Security, pensions, and then whatever money you put away in an IRA, and pensions are gone. Social Security is basically non-existent, and there's a limit on how much you can put in your retirement for IRA. The system's pretty screwed. I'm basically screwed unless I get the robots up and running. Because I'm not making nearly enough to stack much savings. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll end up being a manager or supervisor or something and start earning some more. Hey, get your head out of the cycle, bud. What are you looking for? Go see Mom. You might get lucky with some crypto, but I don't have enough to get rich. I don't have a lot of faith in crypto.
Hello.
I had a guy I worked with who bought not just crypto, but also had invested in metaverse real estate. And I told him it was such a dumb idea and how we don't have the technology to ever make like a real metaverse like look like everyone seems to think it will. We never will because of just the technological the issues essentially, because everything generates way too much heat in order to process that kind of stuff. So there's just no possible way to do that where every single person in the world. Yeah, it's just unlikely because you've got a heat problem and there's no way to really solve that. And then you know, energy to do it. But guy lost his ass on that. Digital currency is the future of banking. You almost got into that too, but it was worth so much money. Yeah. As somebody who works in banking, we talk about crypto quite a bit, but there's not really a good one out there currently. I know the Federal Reserve is trying to make one, but as of right now, it's too volatile for like banks to invest in it. And so if banks aren't going to hold it, you're kind of stuck at the hands of other people, and who wants to basically trade the crypto for actual money. So it's a thing. It can work. It's just the systems aren't in place, at least government-wise, for it to be a fully utilized system. And I know it's supposed to be decentralized, but ultimately people are going to want to be able to use it for loans or other things like that, and don't want to have to go to Shady McShaderson's, back alley loan dealership in order to trade their crypto in for, a car loan or something. XRP is basically owned by banks. That's true. It's super volatile, but it would stabilize if large institutional banks were to buy and hold it for the use case and not for investing. If use in banking is the speed of transactions. Well, the thing is, the law dictates what banks can and cannot do, and the speed that laws change, it is very unlikely that they can get one through that basically allows banks to hold crypto in such a way. Yeah, there's basically a bunch of stuff that says what is a bankable asset, and crypto is not listed among them unless it's for investing, and then even investments that banks can hold are specific to certain types of investments. There's a lot of laws and regulations that keep banks from trying to basically do stuff like that. I spend a lot of time looking at banks to see what they're invested in. It's part of our job. I don't think it's out of the picture at someday, but it's just definitely not right now. All right, I'm gonna taste this. That's why they had the lawsuit with XRB right off the bat, but they're winning the suit, so who knows? We'll see. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. I should have done a spoon. You think I ought to thicken this? Add a little cornstarch slurry? Or should I let it go for about another 5 minutes and then see where we are? There was this one job application I saw for landscape design for a metaverse company. They were paying $95K a year salary for digital plant designs. That's crazy. That is crazy. I hope the guy who got that job got like 1 good year of pay. Like he got in, got 95K, and then hopefully it was at like Facebook so he could find another job because of the just having that on his resume. I'm gonna make the cornstarch slurry. To be fair, you did tell me to start cooking later, Morgan. Yeah, you said I would get more people. Should thicken a bit. I bet that'll take a while. Whoever got that job probably doesn't know shit about real plants, ironically. No, they know everything about design. They're an art person. Not that, you know, plants aren't art. She's not wrong. Twitch is all about late night degens. Yes, they are. Unfortunately, I eat like an old person because I get up at 5 in the morning. I'm gonna cheat a little just because I'm hungry. I think you may have to plate this like a curry. With half rice, half this. That helped immensely. Alright. Let's call it. Ooh. Leg moved there. Hi, bud. Oi. It's done. Don't you complain about how hungry you were? Come eat. Whoa, don't throw me into the burning hot stew. You about went in there. That poor dog just smelling all this good stuff. This dog acts like he has the worst life ever, but he has it pretty good.
He just wants carrots and things.
He got a big carrot earlier.
He wants more.
The new bag, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna do a trick? What you gonna do for it? Hey. Ooh. Shake. Shake. Oop, sit. Boo.
You bonked it off.
He wants pork picadillo with black meat. Yeah, he does. Sit. 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 There we go. Now catch. Good boy.
I guess I'm going with this one I got out.
Yeah. I didn't say anything. You gotta hold on.
He said something.
Good boy. Atta
That was
boy.
a big bark. You gotta it's got to where you can get it. What?
You think you could do thirds?
About to try.
I've got this queso fresco.
I made a mess.
That was me this entire meal. How do I open this? Why do they gotta make the cheese not openable for dumb people?
I can get the illusion of thirds.
That's fine. Check this out.
I would just put it in the middle. Or not listen to me at all.
Well, it's
Oh, is it just for the beans?
It's just for the beans.
Oh, then that's fine.
It's supposed to be crumbly.
Stop poking my food.
Also, I have an avocado, so...
Because I know you like it in thirds like that. You gonna cut the avocado?
Yeah.
That was a genuine question. Like, that wasn't supposed to upset you like it did.
Give me time here. I'm
Blurry.
doing 40 things. I love those dogs. I've never met one that wasn't super nice. Yeah, Great Pyrenees are awesome dogs.
Such good dispositions.
And ours is like
Very chill.
the favorite of the family.
Yes.
That's not good.
Dog is really watching you.
God!
Nailed it.
I have a spoon.
Yeah.
Look at this. I tried to pull it out with the knife. It broke in half.
I'm confused why you're not using that half.
It's small. I was also going to cut that one.
Oh, you still want carrots, don't you? You do that really well. Would you put them in the middle, or do you want them on this?
You're the artiste. Can't control your strength. Story of my life. I have no finesse. Learning to drive a stick was one of the hardest things in my life.
Was it?
Yeah, because you have to feather the two of them. And I very easily hulk out on things unintentionally. Why do you think I have to go help move the stuff on Wednesday?
Oh, God dang it. You didn't cut all the way through.
Well, this one's getting ready to come out. It's going to bother you.
That dog looks so happy. I just need you to make a cut down the middle of that. Thank you. God dang it.
Sit. Did that not meet your expectations?
Huh?
or the picture. Could have gotten you a bigger plate too.
Well, I said I probably grabbed the wrong bowl. Does that look okay, or do you want some else?
I think it looks alright, but I'm gonna try one.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, bud. Here you go.
We caught that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we needed, a little bit of green. I agree. Okay. I haven't finished.
Can I have that cheese?
Yes? As much of it as you want.
Really good.
Queso fresco?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like mozzarella.
No, I meant the whole, all of it.
Oh.
It's good. That's what I meant. Oops. God, I'm dropping cheese everywhere.
You're fine. I need to. Damn it. The avocado fell apart.
Can you fix it with the food tweezers?
No, it fell apart.
Oh.
Like physically, they broke in half.
I'm sorry. Wow.
Does it look too much like a weed leaf?
You could just take one of them off, like one over here.
Is that intended purpose or is that just what we call them? The food tweezers? Yeah, these are actually called food tweezers. That one?
Yeah, just take that one off. For the picture. Leave the rest as they are.
Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Just is it off center? It seems
No.
off center.
Not from where I'm standing. There is avocado right there.
I have a 5-pack of these food tweezers. 3 tiny ones and 2 giant ones. I actually used the giant ones yesterday on stream.
See?
Yeah. All I need is that little ball of
A little corn
nugget
corn ball?
thing, and we'd be basic Mexican restaurant quality in presentation. But you don't eat that little ball. I like it. So is it good?
Mm-hmm.
That has more kick to it than I thought it would. That's probably the Serranos. You really can't tell that it's pork. The beef stock plus the beef bouillon paste. Yeah, this is straight up just Mexican stew, and it's pretty awesome. You know, earlier I really thought you just wanted more cheese. I know, but I thought that's just all you wanted. You know, this cheese is good. The evaluation is it's really good.
Yeah.
It's got some nice heat to it. It's got a nice mouthfeel. The potatoes are soft. It's like a chili.
Like a Mexican chili.
Yeah, that definitely, the guajillo broth had to kick it up a bit. I don't think they're super spicy, but they definitely added a lot of flavor. The Serranos are probably the main spice, which I think are either under or above habanero. I think they're under. I think habanero's hotter. Queso fresco and black beans are always good. What do you think of the rice?
I mixed it all together and just ate it.
Oh.
It's all really good mixed together.
Habaneros are definitely hotter. Okay. Serrano's 3 times spicier than jalapeno. Well, then we'll have to try this, the habaneros, next time.
Like, I just mixed all mine together and it tastes really good together.
Yeah, it does. So you'd put this in the rotation for food?
Yeah.
I love how this thickened up to the consistency I was hoping for. You should make this, Red. It's very easy to make. Oh, 20K Scoville versus 100,000. That won't bother me. I like hot. I went and did the like 6 million Scoville like taste test of a one in Minnesota. It was rough, but I made it through the other side. Me too. Yeah. I did it just because like it didn't taste good, but my friends were there. So I did it. It lasted a good 20, 30 minutes before I was like back to okay. But I didn't shit my pants, which was a positive. I put Carolina Reaper flakes on my pizza. Where do you get the flakes? Do you get them from Amazon? I grow them. Oh, wow.
Mm. Fancy.
Well, he is in the landscaping business.
That would make sense now that you've said that.
You should dehydrate them and turn them into powder. Oh, that's literally what he just said. Trinidad, Reapers, and Ghosts. I made a salsa out of that one time, and God, it was awful. It didn't taste good. It hurt to make.
Yeah.
I took it to work, and a bunch of people ate it without knowing how hot it was, and were like addicted to it. When you get that hot, sometimes it really sacrifices the flavor.
I just squirted cheese juice on it.
You mean the juice that would have came along with you crumbling it?
Yeah, but it like really poured out a lot more than I was intending.
I haven't made any spice powder yet, but I want to make that stuff called fire salt. It makes my mouth tingle and water right now just thinking about it. What's fire salt? Is it like a... I assume some sort of like dehydrated pepper powder and salt? Kind of similar to like the umami salt?
Umami.
Basically salt powder mix, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. You have to let me know how that is. I'm not quite as good at growing things because I'm impatient. But I definitely have some contacts with some heavy duty hot pepper growing. You got a guy that comes into work and just gives them away.
He grows a lot of peppers. I don't think I need to take this much.
I'm ready to sit down.
Well, then call it.
I'm gonna call it. All right, Red. I'm gonna end it here because I'm tired. I'm sure you are too. This was delicious. When they're happy, they make so many. It's too much to eat. Yeah, exactly. But this is my last stream of this week. Like I said, I've got plans with friends tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Thursday. I don't have anything planned for Thursday. I thought I was going to be doing something, so I don't know. We'll see, but probably unlikely. Yep. See you. Have a good one. All right. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't work too hard.
Bye, Red. What are you hoping for, Skipper? What's mice?